What if you woke up one day and the world had forgotten you? Your social media, your bank accounts, your entire digital footprint gone. It's not that you disappeared, it's that you were deleted. This is the chilling reality at the heart of Silent Trace, the case that erased itself. Our story begins in the neon-drenched streets of Ashford City, a place where secrets are the local currency. We meet Nikki Ray, a kurang 27-year-old private detective with a unique gift. She can read lies in the flicker of an eye, the twitch of a lip. She's a cybercrime expert, but her real talent is seeing the truth behind the data. Nikki is haunted by an old, unsolved case, a ghost that pushes her to make every new investigation deeply personal. One evening, an anonymous email cuts through the digital noise on her screen. The subject line is blank, but the message is a single, terrifying sentence. She didn't disappear. She was deleted. Attached is a file. Nikki's heart pounds. She clicks to open it. But in a flash, the file erases itself, leaving nothing but a void on her screen. In that moment, Nikki knows this isn't a missing persons case. This is a digital execution. The name associated with the email is Eva Collins, a kurang 25-year-old, who was, until recently, a vibrant presence online. Now, she's a ghost. Nikki's investigation starts at Eva's apartment, Unit 404. What she finds is deeply unsettling. Eva's phone is on the table, her laptop on the desk, clothes are neatly folded in her closet. It looks like she just stepped out. But when Nikki checks the devices, there are no accounts logged in. She searches for Eva's social media profiles, ones that were once filled with life, with friends, with moments. They don't just say deactivated. They return an error. User does not exist. It's as if Eva Collins was never born. Nikki leans back, a cold thought crystallizing in her mind. If data says you never existed, did you? This puzzle is too complex to solve alone. Nikki needs help, and it arrives in the form of Alex Morgan, a charismatic 32-year-old data analyst from a top tech firm in the Neon District. Alex is brilliant, helpful, and seems genuinely concerned. He introduces Nikki to a terrifying concept: the digital ghost protocol, a theoretical program capable of systematically erasing every trace of a person's digital existence, from birth certificates to social media likes. He explains, it's the perfect crime for the modern age. No body, no evidence, just a blank space where a person used to be. Nikki is grateful for his expertise, but her instincts, honed by years of reading people, are screaming, there's something off about Alex. She runs a background check on him, and what she finds chills her to the bone. There are no records of Alex Morgan before the age of 22. No school records, no childhood photos, no digital breadcrumbs whatsoever. He's a man with no past, an expert on a protocol that erases them. Is he a guide, or is he the architect of this digital darkness? Her next stop is the city surveillance department, a sterile, gray building that feels more like a fortress. There she meets Liam Carter, a kurang 40-year-old official with a practiced politician's smile. He assures Nikki of his full cooperation and pulls up the city's CCTV footage. He shows her videos from the days leading up to Eva's disappearance. But what Nikki sees is impossible. In every frame, on every street corner, Eva's face is a perfect digital blur. Everyone around her is crystal clear, their faces, their clothes, their movements. But Eva is a walking void. Nikki knows this isn't a glitch. This is surgical. Liam offers a dozen technical excuses, but the micro-expressions on his face tell a different story. He's not just showing her the footage. He's the one who manipulated it, Someone powerful wants Eva erased, and the city's own infrastructure is their weapon. Nikki is now caught between a data ghost who knows too much and a government official who's hiding everything. She realizes the answer isn't on the streets or in people's lies. It's in the source code of the city itself. Following a digital trail left by the self-deleting file, she finds her way to the central data hub, the digital heart of Ashford City. It's a cavernous server center, humming with the power of millions of lives stored on racks of blinking hardware. Deep within the system, bypassing firewalls and encrypted locks, she finds a hidden directory. It's labeled Project Silent Trace. As she reads the project files, the full, horrifying picture emerges. This isn't just a program. It's a state-sanctioned weapon. Its purpose is to neutralize individuals deemed a threat to the system, not by assassination, but by complete and total erasure of their existence. They would become ghosts, their lives invalidated, their voices silenced forever. And the first name on the list of test subjects is Eva Collins. She wasn't a criminal. She was a variable, an experiment. Nikki believed she was searching for a digital ghost, but the truth is far more corporeal. She follows a final clue, a faint signal pinging from a disconnected network to a derelict old rail warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Inside, huddled in the cold, is Eva Collins. She's alive. She is real. But to the entire world, she is a dead link, a 404 error. Eva explains that she discovered something, a backdoor, into the city's data hub, and for that, they decided to delete her. But the real shock, the twist that redefines the entire case, comes when Nikki confronts Alex Morgan with her findings. Cornered, he finally confesses the whole truth. His name isn't Alex Morgan. He doesn't know what his real name was. He was the prototype. The first successful subject of Project Silent Trace. They erased him years ago and then rebuilt him as Alex, their loyal asset. They sent him to Nikki not to help, but to monitor, to see if it was truly possible to delete a person so completely that even a detective as skilled as her could unfind the truth. He was a walking, talking test to see if the system was foolproof. Now, Nikki stands at an impossible crossroads. She has the proof. She can expose Project Silent Trace, blow the whole conspiracy wide open. But doing so would put a target on the backs of thousands of people whose data was compromised. It would create chaos, panic, and likely get her and Eva permanently deleted. She can make the impossible choice. Erase the evidence herself, bury the truth, and give Eva a new life, a new identity, far away from all of this. But in doing so, Nikki becomes part of the cover-up, a keeper of the very secrets she swore to expose. She looks at Eva, a young woman who just wanted her life back. The choice becomes clear. Nikki chooses the person over the system. She uses her skills not to expose, but to create. She builds Eva a new identity from scratchy, new name, a new history, a plane ticket to a new country. She gives Eva a second chance at life, a life built on a foundation of digital lies. Back in her office, Nikki opens a new file. She types a few words and hits save. Case closed. Then, she opens another encrypted file, one no one will ever find, and types truth. Archived. Exhausted, she walks home through the quiet city streets. As she reaches her apartment, she sees it, a plain manila envelope tucked into her door. Her blood runs cold. She opens it. Inside, there's no elaborate message, just a single typewritten sentence. A message from the very people she just It reads, "You saved one. How many will you erase to save yourself?" Nikki looks up at the city lights, the case file in her mind flipping from closed to pending. She just closed case file 001, but case file 002 has just been opened, and this time the target is her. Thanks for watching. This was just one story from the shadows of our digital world. If you want to see what happens next to Nikki Ray, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You never know what case will open next.